Hello, everybody. How's it going out there? David here with Night Politics Religion. Hope everyone's having a good day, a good week, and most importantly, having a good life. And guess what? It's happening again. More COVID concerns. This time with they said the Delta variant apparently is leading more locations, more cities across the country. I think LA is one of the first ones to do it now, but at least other organizations like the CDC are considering prevention methods to try to stop the new Delta variant. Now I'll go ahead and share the link here, or share the screen here to a CNN article. This is where it was via source from. I originally saw the tweet on Twitter, of course, from Breaking 911, saying mentioned something about LA putting more precautions in play, or at least putting them back into play, despite vaccines being widely available for everyone to get. This was says here, link to the description article. Want to see it for yourself. I hate the ads on here. The more dangerous and more transmissible Delta variant has spread to nearly every state in the U.S., feeding health experts concern over potential COVID-19 spikes in the fall. The variant was first identified in India and is now considered a variant of concern by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. But many scientists believe it can spread more easily or cause more severe disease. The Delta variant now accounts for about 1 in every 5 new coronavirus infections in the U.S., the CDC has said. With more than half the population still not fully vaccinated, according to the CDC, health experts and officials worry that regions with low amounts of virus protection could see surges in the fall and winter. Former FDA Commissioner Scott Gottlieb told CBS that in terms of Delta spread, the U.S. is about a month or two behind the U.K., a country that has been dealing with high numbers of cases despite relatively high vaccination rates. For such countries, the World Health Organization advised last week that even the fully vaccinated should continue to wear a mask. So they tell you, okay, get a vaccine, won't wear a mask anymore. Now, no, gotta wear a mask now. Even though you've been fully vaccinated, been locked in for over a year. Now I have a new variant because the viruses fucking mutate, big shock there, that we now have to wear a mask, even if you're vaccinated. Lovely, just fucking lovely. In fact, it says here, that already in Los Angeles County, the pace of this variant spread has motivated officials to reinstate mask guidance for public indoor spaces, regardless of vaccination status. And given a matter of time, but I'll guarantee something else comes up, they'll start shutting shit down again. But California just lifted their restrictions across most of the state. They're now just give it time. They'll put that back in there again. Just watch. I'm waiting for that to happen. I'm waiting for that shit to happen. We'll keep going with the article here. Calling a precautionary measure, quote unquote, Los Angeles County Department of Public Health issued a voluntary mask guidance Monday, so it's necessary until health officials can better understand how to who the Delta variant is spreading. So it's a voluntary mask. Voluntary, sure, right. The government's going to make it voluntary, yeah, for now. And again, that won't last. Look at the full article and description for yourself. But back to my video I did yesterday about not shaming people for not wanting to get a vaccine. And I read a similar story in which NC State baseball team had to withdraw from the College World Series, had several cases of the Delta variant for COVID. And some of them actually had the vaccine. So again, the vaccine does not guarantee you will not get COVID. And I've been saying this, maybe not here once I start uploading this channel, but I've been saying it in just everyday life, everyday conversation, that, again, I know COVID is not the flu, but flu shots don't always work. Flu shots don't, people get flu shots, they still get the flu sometimes. Why? Because they're trying to, it's a virus that mutates, it changes, it adapts to things. That's what it does. A virus is going to virus. And this is what's happening now with COVID. And again, I don't wish anybody to get sick. I don't wish anybody to get hurt or lose anybody, anything like that. I'm not trying to make light of the fact that people have died because of legit COVID cases. But again, it's out there now. COVID's out there. It's not going anywhere. It's never going to go away. Even if everyone gets a full vaccination, COVID is out there to this extent. And again, you guys go back to the whole Wuhan lab and testing, and apparently Fauci and Obama were involved in that. They're still not trying to focus too much on that. But now they're saying now they'll probably push for a stronger vaccine push, even though apparently this new variant, people can still get it despite being vaccinated. They can still get the variant. So again, does a vaccine really help you? And they may argue, well, it may not make it as bad for you, but it may not either. So again, they're figuring out this shit as they go along. Now, I understand this COVID pandemic is a new thing for a lot of people, and a lot of it is just trying to figure out facts as it happens, which is how science works. I understand that. But then you get the government getting involved, and now they're wanting to push shutdowns. England has kept pushing back their shutdowns even longer and longer. And that's the point. And there's been, at best, mixed results in regards to COVID. In fact, I want to pull something up here on Twitter. I mean, I can find real quick about Rand Paul, not just him, but many other people have linked this information here. And I'm going to share that screen here. So give me a second. I'll share that screen with you. The only downside to this system is you want to do one screen at a time. That's a little frustrating. So we'll go ahead and share the Twitter screen. But, you know, of course, Rand Paul was known for really pushing back with Fauci and the herd immunity and all this vaccination stuff that they're really strongly pushing here. We're going to click on this tweet particularly. And this is Corey Sanders being Paul being a politician to an extent here, but let's say, don't let the fear mongers win. New public health study. Hold on, get the phone, got a spam call. Don't let the fear mongers win. New public England study of Delta variant shows 44 deaths out of 53,822, 0.08% in unvaccinated group. You're not the only one tweeting this. Many people have been tweeting this as well. And it's just one of those things that, you know, of course, people respond saying you should still get the vaccination. I think the whole point that Rand Paul is making and people who are trying to stand against this COVID fear thing is that it's a virus. You want to get a vaccine, get one. If not, don't. The media needs to stop pushing this narrative on us that if we don't get a vaccine, we're all going to fucking die. And that it is a fear-mongering tactic. That's all it is. And again, if we give into this, in which, you know, there's another reason for people to get the vaccine now, trying to push that vaccine push, which keep in mind, the government has a contract with these companies to make this vaccine with. So they have to make it work, right? But anyway, and I'm being paranoid, but damn, it pisses me off. And we're supposed to go back to the office in September. I would not be surprised if they push it back because of the Delta variant now. We're going to push it back further because there's more cases coming up. And I'm waiting for them to make me get a vaccine. If they do, they can go fuck themselves. I'm not getting one. I don't want one right now. If I want one, I'll change my mind and get it later. But right now, I don't want one. Because frankly, as we see, the vaccine doesn't always work because people are still getting COVID despite being vaccinated. So again, vaccines are not 100% foolproof. They say, well, they're like 95%, 90% of folks should get a vaccine. Yeah, but again, it's a virus that's changing. But I'm going to stop repeating myself. I'll leave it at that. Your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this? Do you think that getting the vaccine will help against this COVID variant? Do you think I'm right? Do you think what do I not know? Give me your thoughts in the comment section. That's all I got. Link to the article for CNN will be in the description. I'll see it for yourself. As always, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later.